Throughout my life, I've been insecure about so many different things. I've been insecure about my height. I've been insecure about my weight. I've been insecure about my face, how I look in general. So many different aspects of my life, I was insecure and still am to this day with a few different things. You know, insecurity never really leaves you, I don't think. And if you're watching this video as well, you're probably insecure too. We all are. Every person is insecure in some way. And I don't think insecurity ever goes away. This isn't going to be one of those videos where it's like, oh, ignore your insecurities and, you know, just go outside and just forget about them. Like, for me, that does nothing. Like, my insecurities don't just disappear. I think about them every now and then. So, you know, I'm not just going to tell you to forget about them, but what I am going to do is I'm going to give you tips that have helped me in the past, and hopefully they can help you as well. So, first of all, the first thing I'm going to say is don't ignore your insecurities. Now, I know some people might say, ignore your insecurities, pretend they're not there, and like, maybe that's fine for some people, but for me, I can't just simply ignore my insecurities. So you have to accept your insecurities. I think you have to accept your insecurities. You can't just walk through life thinking, oh, just ignore the faults that you have in yourself. You have to be able to accept them. So for me, for example, story time. Something that I am very insecure about is my teeth and my jaw. So basically my jaw, I don't know if anyone has ever noticed this before, but my jaw is narrow on one side. So I have a bit of a crossbite, and because my jaw is narrow, it's given me a bit of a speech impediment. So sometimes I mispronounce words, sometimes I'm not able to speak clearly, or I kind of stumble over my words. So that's something that I've been insecure about for a long time. But I can't just ignore that. I can't just ignore that factor in my life. That is a part of who I am. And for so long, it stopped me from making a YouTube channel because I felt I was, you know, I just felt so insecure about my face. But you know what? At some stage or another, you have to say, fuck it. And you have to just do it anyway. You know, you just have to do it anyway. Like, I am who I am and this is how I look. No one's perfect. So you just have to accept it and learn to live with it. Learn to live with it. And, you know, once you start, like, no one's going to care about your insecurities as much as you care. And no one's going to notice as much as you notice. So that's the first thing I'd say. Don't run from your insecurities, but learn how to accept them. So, regarding your insecurities, when you own it, you control it. So, story time. I was like 15, 16 years old. I used to be really small. Like, I was about, when I was 15, I was about 5'6", something like that. 5'5", 5'6", something small. Like, I was like one of the smallest in the class. And I had a baby face as well. So I was small, I was skinny, and I had a baby face. So I always looked like 3 years younger than what I actually was. And I remember I turned 16, and like, it was my birthday, and I was like, oh no, I don't want to tell people in school I'm 16 because I looked about 12. And I remember I was talking to one of the boys. So I'm in school minding my own business, and a guy walks in and says, oh, Adam, I hear it's your birthday. And I goes, yeah. And he says, how old are you? And I go, 16. And he says, 16? You look so young. You look like you're 12. And I just said, no one knows more than me. And at that stage, I just owned it and I had control of it, and he didn't say anything. Because when it comes to your insecurities, if you're able to just own it, then you can control it. You know, no one's going to say anything. Yeah, no one knows more than me. There, I owned it, I controlled it, he didn't say anything else. When you control your insecurities, no one else can control it for you. So that's what I'd say. And you know, I suppose this is tip number 3. No one really cares about your insecurities anyway. Like, no one really cares. You think that people care about, you know, this and that, but people really don't care. Like, I was always a bit skinny growing up, and like, I'm still skinny, but I'm trying to get better. I'm going to the gym now. But I was always kind of skinny growing up, even when I was like 20, 21. And we were in Malta, and we were at this club, and I was like nervous because this was a club, like, everyone was like 25, 26, and I was 21, and I looked really young, and I was skinny, and I was like, oh no, what if, you know, people start looking at me, or what if people start thinking I'm weird because I'm, you know, I just don't look old enough to be in this club. And then, like, I ended up making so many friends at that nightclub. We all started like dancing and, you know, getting into a circle, like me and random people, like, and these were the same people that I was nervous about because I was insecure. And then 2 hours later, I'm dancing with them, complete strangers. I don't know them, you know, and I was so worried about what they think about me. No one cares. No one cared. No one's looking at you, you know, and it's this, like, just like me, it's the same for you. If you're insecure in a public setting, no one cares. Like, it's like, honestly, it's all in your head. There was another time as well, I was in university and I was in a German class and we had to give like this presentation in front of the class. And it was a pretty, you know, it was a pretty busy class, like, you know, and, you know, doing a presentation in front of the whole class is a bit nerve-wracking. So anyway, I'm there downing CBD because I'm so nervous and, you know, I'm trying to calm down and stuff, and I'm thinking about it for weeks and weeks. And I remember I even like emailed the lecturer saying, oh, can I not do it because I'm so nervous? But I ended up having to do it anyway. And I was literally shaking walking into the class. And anyway, it was my turn to do the presentation. I got up in front of everyone, and after 2 minutes of doing the presentation, I was like, no one cares. Like, I was looking at people's face, everyone was like on their phone or they were like looking at the ground. And then I just started thinking, why am I nervous? No one literally cares. I'm the only one who cares about my presentation. I'm the only one who's getting nervous. Everyone else is like daydreaming. People are thinking of their own insecurities, you know, so you're not the center of attention. You know, not all eyes are on you, so that can be quite powerful. So just relax, you know, you're not the center of attention. Last one. What I would say to you is always seek improvement, but never seek perfection. I've tried to do this in the past. I've tried to be perfect and I thought I needed to be perfect. No one in the world is perfect. I'm not perfect, you are not perfect, your parents aren't perfect, your friends aren't perfect. No one in this world is perfect, and no one in this world will ever be perfect. Always try to better yourself, always try to seek improvement, always try to be 1% better every single day of your life, but never ever try to be perfect. So that's all I wanted to say. Insecurity, it's something that we all deal with, but I hope these tips have helped you. If they have helped you, and if you have liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe, all that jazz. I don't even like saying it, you know what I mean? But just, yeah, whatever. I hope you liked the video, and I wish you all the best, and take care, and have a good day. And I'll see you later. All the best.